A job meant to help the dying, but one last breath changed everything. Asterisk. Myra had always been a quiet, reserved person. She wasn't afraid of death. She had seen it before, day in and day out, working overnight shifts at the hospice. Most patients were quiet, slipping away in peace. But there was one patient, one woman, who never spoke. A woman in room 9. The woman had been there for weeks, slipping in and out of consciousness, her frail body slowly giving in to time. Myra checked on her every night, as she did with all the patients, but this woman never uttered a word. She simply lay there, breathing quietly in the dark. That night, it was close to midnight, when Myra leaned over the woman's bed to check her vitals. The room was eerily still, save for the soft, steady beep of the machines. Myra noted the decline in the woman's condition. It wouldn't be long now. Just as she adjusted the sheet, something strange happened. The woman, the one who hadn't said a word in weeks, exhaled one long, rattling breath that seemed to fill the entire room. Myra froze, but it wasn't just the sound that made her stop. It was the whisper that followed. Myra asterisk. The air in the room turned ice cold, and the machines flatlined. Myra's heart raced, but she couldn't move. She couldn't breathe. It was like something had wrapped around her chest, squeezing the air out of her lungs. The breath, that last breath, didn't leave. It stayed heavy and wet, sinking through her like she was drowning in deep water. She felt it all around her, pulling her in. She tried to scream, but nothing came out. The coldness was unbearable. Time seemed to stretch, and Myra could do nothing but stand there, paralyzed, listening to the silence that followed. Then it was over. The woman was gone. The room returned to stillness. The machines went silent. The air warmed, but Myra couldn't shake what had just happened. The last breath, the one that had filled the room, still clung to her since then. Myra hasn't slept. Every time she closes her eyes, she hears it. The breathing, soft at first, like a whisper in her ear, and then louder, closer, waiting. She tries to ignore it, but it's always there. And when she speaks, it's not always her voice that answers. Sometimes it's the breath, the last breath, still echoing through her lungs. It lingers, trapped inside her, like it's waiting for something. Myra never returned to the hospice, but she knows the last breath never leaves. Asterisk. Would you have stayed in the room? Let me know in the comments below.